And now, the WWF Invasion Universe presents Backlash.
Hello and welcome to Backlash. I'm Jim Ross.
And I'm Paul Heyman.
What a show we have lined up for you tonight.
Hey, it's Eric. I just need to know where we stand. Will you be here tonight? Okay, that's all I needed to know. So we stick to the plan. I will see you later.
Who was Bischoff talking to on the phone?
Eric always has a plan up his sleeve, JR, but I guess we will find out tonight.
And so kicking off Backlash with the opening contest, we have Ivory representing the Right to Censor,
accompanied by the leader of the Right to Censor, Steven Richards.
Ivory beat Molly Holly a few weeks back on SmackDown to gain this shot at the women's title here tonight. And making her way down ringside is the WWF Women's Champion, the ninth wonder of the world, Chyna.
As powerful and dominant as Chyna can be, JR, she has her hands full tonight, and I can smell a new women's champion in the air tonight here at Backlash.
So the referee asked for the bell to ring, and this match is underway. Chyna comes out aggressively with a strong combo flooring Ivory with a forearm.
Chyna showing her strength with a walking power slam.
Chyna throws Ivory into the turnbuckles, then throws her to the canvas off the top turnbuckle. Ivory gets whipped into the corner and Chyna charges.
Great reversal by Ivory to get the feet up and then take down Chyna with a flying attack to the back of the head.
Ivory works on a grounded Chyna with a kick to the spine, then hits a running leg drop, then attempts the pin.
Only a 2 count, JR. Giant elbow drop from Ivory. Chyna cowardly trying to escape to the outside.
Ivory staying on the champ, throwing her back into the ring. And connecting a textbook drop kick. Ivory hits a Falcon Arrow suplex.
She's showing the crowd she is in full control. And now the pin. This is it. We got a new champion.
No. Chyna kicks out, looking for another suplex, but Chyna reverses into a pin attempt, but Ivory fights out.
Another impressive show of strength by Chyna with a military press drop.
Chyna punishing Ivory with a carry power slam. Then hitting an impactful shoulder barge.
Ivory whipped hard into the turnbuckle.
Ivory thrown into the opposite turnbuckle and hits the springboard back elbow. There's the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Chyna successfully defends the WWF Women's Championship. Ivory gave a good showing, but in the end, Chyna was just too strong for her.
I told you Chyna was going to win, JR. Who is ever going to be able to defeat the ninth wonder of the world, your WWF Women's Champion, Chyna. Making his way down the aisle, the greatest Raw commissioner of all time from Blackpool, England, William Regal.
Regal abused his power as commissioner, booking himself into this title shot here at Backlash for the Intercontinental Championship. But make no mistake, Regal has wrestled all over the world and is a dangerous, accomplished wrestler here in the World Wrestling Federation. And here is the Intercontinental Champion, Y2J, Chris Jericho. Jericho has an impressive mix of technical and high-flying wrestling, which means he can go toe-to-toe with anyone here in the WWF.
But so can Regal, which makes this a fascinating matchup here at Backlash.
The match starts and they lock up. Regal hits the first blow. and attempts a full Nelson, but Jericho counters out of it.
A couple of cheap shots by Jericho sets up a Hurricane Rana.
Y2J then hits a backbreaker. A flying forearm grounds Regal. Jericho panders to the crowd before hitting a front kick, then connecting with a spinning heel kick. Is that enough for the win?
It's going to take more than that to put away Regal.
Regal now whipped into the turnbuckles.
Clever counter by Regal. And now Regal returns the favor, throwing Jericho into the turnbuckles and raking his face along the top rope.
And what a vicious kick to the face, Y2J rolling in agony. Regal, a master of submissions, looks to lock in a dragon sleeper.
Jericho has nowhere to go. He has to tap out.
Jericho using his knees to escape.
But then is cut off with a clothesline from Regal. Regal dragging Jericho up from the canvas and hitting an overhead suplex. Jericho having to use the ropes to get to his feet.
Beautiful monkey flip from Regal. And there's the cover. But Y2J gets the shoulder up. Jericho into the ropes. And a nice drop toe hold from Regal. Who now locks in a version of a crossface, looking for the submission. Jericho able to roll out of the hold.
But again, Regal cuts him off with a back elbow, and then an uppercut, another uppercut, and now Regal taunting Y2J to get back to his feet. And then another uppercut, and here we go, new champion.
Only a 2 count. Regal looking for a power bomb, but Jericho counters into an arm drag. Jericho now with the pin attempt. Then a flying forearm.
Regal smartly rolls out of the ring.
Jericho follows Regal to the outside. And hits a triple power bomb on those thin outside padding. Not much protection from the concrete underneath. Jericho waiting for Regal to get back to his feet and finishes a combo with a drop kick. Y2J slow to get back to his feet. This match has took its toll on both men. Jericho looking for a forearm smash, but misses Regal and inadvertently takes out the referee. Y2J checking the ref is okay, but look at Regal taking advantage of the situation. Regal pulls out brass knuckles from his trunks and lays out Jericho with a vicious shot that should be a DQ.
But the ref didn't see it, JR.
Regal with the pin attempt. Surely not like this.
Yes, and there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Not only the best commissioner in the business, but now your undisputed WWF Intercontinental Champion.
Let's be honest here. Regal has just stole the championship away from Jericho with an illegal maneuver, but who is going to question the Raw commissioner? I'm sure we will hear back from Y2J about this.
Here we go. My favorite type of match. A hardcore match for WWF Hardcore Championship, something I know a lot about. The challenger who beat Crash Holly on SmackDown for this opportunity. It's Raven.
And here is the WWF Hardcore Champion, the Man Beast, Rhyno. Strap yourselves in, folks. This is going to be a hard-hitting match here at Backlash.
We wouldn't want it any other way.
So this contest starts, and it's Rhyno on the early offensive with a combo. Raven blocks the attack and hits a knee to the gut.
A flying fist momentarily rocks Rhyno, but Rhyno is back up quickly, and Ravens looks for a quick pin attempt.
Rhyno kicks out on 2. A hard left jab leaves Rhyno draped on the ropes. Rhyno whipped into the ropes.
A knee to the gut would put anyone down, even a man-beast.
Rhyno now whipped into the corner, and Raven follows up with a corner clothesline.
Here we go, things are about to get hardcore, as Raven brings in the trash can.
Raven slams Rhyno head first into the trash can. Then a drop toe, hold Rhyno lands face first into the metal can. And now the pin attempt. But Rhyno kicks out. Raven lands some hard punches. And then a clothesline. Raven now with the kendo stick across the head of Rhyno. And again, this time flooring Rhyno. But the shots continue to rain in.
He hit him so hard the kendo stick broke.
Rhyno up and over the top rope to the outside.
And Raven follows him. A running bulldog Rhyno lands face first.
Finally a counter by Rhyno. And what a stunning overhead suplex.
Here comes the table, JR. Ouch, that's gotta hurt.
Looks like the action is going back into the ring now. Raven slow to get up. And another overhead suplex with ease from Rhyno.
Rhyno setting up the table in the corner. What devilish idea does he have in mind?
Dragging Raven up off the canvas to deliver a third suplex. A devastating Death Valley driver to Raven.
Rhyno taunting Raven to get to his feet and runs through him with that thick body. Rhyno brings in the baseball bat and hits a home run across the head of Raven. Here's the pin. But Raven kicks out.
Rhyno looking for another shot with the baseball bat, but Raven counters and delivers a shot with the bat of his own, taking the wind right out the lungs of Rhyno. Another shot with the bat. And then a neck breaker. Is that enough for the win? No, just a 2 count.
Raven looking for another combo. But Rhyno catches the leg. And now lifts up Raven into a powerbomb position. His walking him over to the table, JR.
Splinters of wood everywhere as Raven is driven through the table. Surely that's all.
No Raven digging deep to kick out.
Rhyno lifts Raven into a fireman's carry. But Raven fights out of it and hits a running bulldog.
Raven bringing in the chair, waiting for Rhyno to stand up. And the chair across the back of the head. But Raven's not finished. Another shot, this time to the forehead of Rhyno. And then a shot with the bat for good measure.
Rhyno in trouble, crawling to the ropes for help to his feet. But Ravens delivers a savage trash can shot. And now Raven delivers his signature DDT.
Head first onto the steel chair too.
Raven looking for the pin. Have we got a new champion?
No, I don't know what you have to do to beat a beast like Rhyno.
Raven stalking Rhyno, perhaps looking for another DDT. But Rhyno counters it and whips Raven into the ropes.
Gore! 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 And the cover!
1, 2, 3.
What a match, JR. That's why it's called hardcore. Both men gave it their all, but in the end, the man beast, the war machine, Rhyno picks up the victory.
Yes, he does, and that means Rhyno is still your WWF Hardcore Champion. Well, that's all for part 1 of Backlash, folks. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button now.
And click on the bell to turn on notifications.
Absolutely. To make sure you don't miss any of the action here in the Invasion universe.
Make sure you come back for part 2 of Backlash.
Indeed, still to come, we have WWF European Champion Eddie Guerrero putting the title on the line against the challenger Jeff Hardy. And in a huge main event, WWF Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin defends against Mr. McMahon's hand-picked opponent, his new ally, The Game, Triple H.
You mean soon to be new WWF champion Triple H?
You won't want to miss it, that's for sure. Thank you for watching and see you soon.